Hi, this is your host, Sonia Novick, and I invite you to pierce through the veil of what lies beyond the living into heaven. What is beyond what appears to be real? We invite you to explore with us what lies beyond this dimension and into many other dimensions. Come join us now.
I just left my body. I saw my parents crying. I was actually above my body, looking at my body. There was this incredible, luminescent, kind of soft energy. I didn't want to...
Hi, Georgia. Welcome to my show. How are you doing?
Great. I'm doing great. Thanks, Sonia.
Wonderful. So do you want to share a little bit of when all this started for you, how this came about, etc.?
Sure. I've always been interested in, spiritual and metaphysical things since an early age. I think I learned palm reading when I was 14. And
wow.
Then, tarot cards and, astrology, that kind of thing. I never really considered myself psychic per se, even though I could read the cards. But I was feeling intuitive. And then about, I think, 4 or 5 years ago in a kind of event, I made connection with my guides, the Circle of Light, and it really was a kind of a huge energetic event that happened. I had been living in LA, pursuing being a stand-up comedian.
Wow!
This crazy gang of energetic beings entered into my life and took me sort of down another pathway, or on a dual pathway at any rate. So that's when I started actually being able to verbally channel the guides, and the energy started flowing through my hands, and it just kept evolving, and I was also working heavily on myself, and the more I did that, the more the sort of ability to hold the space for this energetic collective,
right? So
we could do this multi-dimensional healing, and all the healing work that I do is actually my guides. They run the session.
So you actually don't do any of it, Georgia? You stand to the side and let them come in?
I just go and, lie down and I mean, of course I participate in my class lives and stuff, but the conference calls I do, which are these deep healing meditations for different things, are all channeled and energetic experiences.
Wow.
I do tarot readings, and I do energy work where it's still me in what I would call a sort of semi-trance, but
right.
Predominantly my work is done in trance with the guides conducting the sessions.
Wow. Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
So you're going to have a class here on the 27th of July?
Yeah, the 28th.
Oh, 28th.
I'm starting attunement to your psychic and healing abilities, and it's really there's two aspects of it. There's sort of an initiation week where either by a conference call or by a one-day workshop here, I'll be kind of energetically initiating people who want to do it, which means clearing their karmic blockages to opening up their abilities, opening up the energy systems and connecting them to spirit guides. And then after that, there'll be a monthly ongoing teleclass for continued development and just working through the process. I'm
Great.
sure many of your people might know that when you actually open up to receive those kind of high frequencies, you really need to clear out all your own gunk so you can be the clear vessel.
Can you share with them? Georgia, can you share with them what you mean by the old gunk and also how the ego plays a role in it and all that?
Yeah, well, particularly because we're also at a time when the energy of the planet is shifting. So many of all the old beliefs that are interwoven into our egoic structure, anything from my dad doesn't love me to, I jump out the window, I'm going to fall on the ground. All our beliefs are really being challenged, and a lot of the old gunk, as I call it, are those damaging beliefs, the negative self-talk, the subconscious beliefs, the primitive mind, and emotional reservoirs, all that kind of stuff. Is whether you're pursuing a light work path or a healer path or a psychic path, or whether you're just a human being, is being challenged now. It's being brought to the surface. So my work really is to facilitate letting go of that stuff energetically. We actually dissolve the energy structures that hold those beliefs into place in our systems, as well as the thinking patterns and the emotional reservoirs. So that's the work that I'm focused on doing, and calling the essential self energy, the soul, back into your being. So you're really fully embodying your divine essence rather than all these kind of junky old beliefs and
awesome. That's awesome.
Keeping you out of your fluidity.
Yeah, well, you either in these times, and what I tell people is that, when people are freaked out because they think it's the end of times and all that, and the reality is that it's the end of this time, and it's a continuum of a new era in which the planet and us, all of us, are in the process of ascension, actual physical ascension.
Yes.
And so, in order to ascend, obviously, to a higher frequency, is the best way I can describe it, you need to really be clear, and all the old stuff is going to fall by the wayside. So I was sharing with Georgia, we were sharing before we came here, is that a lot of people are experiencing losing their homes, losing their jobs, relationships not working and falling apart. Things just, it's the tower in the tarot cards, because I've been reading tarot cards, yes,
exactly.
Since I was 5, so, it's the tower of falling off that tower, and we're all here to facilitate for people that are having that experience to take that leap of faith, to fly out of the tower instead of holding on to it and going, oh no, it's mine! Because that's all the ego stuff that, is being shaken off of you because it no longer serves you. So it's pretty freeing, actually, when that happens. It's pretty horrible. But afterwards, in hindsight, you look back and you go, wow, this is really freeing. I'm liberated now, and I can really truly be myself, what I came here to do on planet Earth. So a lot of people are being shaken, and it's great that you are actually here to support people in that transition, as am I with my radio show and all the other stuff that I'm doing. So it's awesome that us, all light workers, are coming together and bringing the light to the planet and the enlightenment and the ascension. So it's very, very cool. Well, thank you, Georgia.
Absolutely.
We're going to have a fabulous show, it sounds like to me. This is going to be very exciting. So I'm looking forward to have you on the show, and I just want to remind my audience to basically come on the 22nd of July, this next Tuesday.
Hi, this is your host.